Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Carol, and on this channel I share with you guys some of my experiences as a foreign student in Poland. And in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the things that I've learned ever since I moved to Poland. I used the term abroad because I feel like these things are going to be relevant regardless of which country you do plan to relocate to for studies or whatever reason. I do hope that you like this video, and if you do, please do like, subscribe and share. So the first thing that I've learned from moving abroad is that the experience is going to change you. It is inevitable because you're literally coming from everything that you've ever known, your comfort zone, and you're placing yourself into an entirely different system. And yeah, some sort of change is inevitable. For me personally, I would say it was kind of 50-50, where I would say, okay fine, I had some positive changes where I could feel, okay fine, these aspects of my life have changed for the better. And then the other 50, which I would say was negative, I actually didn't even realize that I had changed for the worse. It was the kind of change that kind of crept up on me. I didn't even realize it until later on when I was like, oh wow, kid, what happened to you? Now I do have a practice where I am trying to be mindful of the ways that I evolved by always asking myself, okay, why are you thinking like this? Why are you talking like this? Why are you feeling like this? Because I feel like if you are not careful, you will definitely lose yourself. So my next point is that you need to be flexible, you need to be able to adapt, or you might want to call it being open-minded. Now this is something that I was for the longest time unwilling to do. Like, I'm not that adaptable. I've heard to learn, obviously, with moving and stuff like that. I've heard to learn, but like I just like to do things. If something works for me, I just like to keep it like that. If you want to be miserable, then please by all means take that route and try to stick to your ways and stuff like that, even though they are proving that in this new environment they cannot work and they will not work. If you are planning on moving and you really want to thrive and have the best experience, you're going to need to have some form of adaptability. I mean, of course, while staying true to yourself and sticking to your core values and that type of thing. It's just important to try to understand why people are the way they are, try to value what they value, or at the very least respect what they value. Even if you're going to be there temporarily, it will make a difference in the whole experience. I mean, you're already in this country anyway, so you might as well make the best of that experience. Try to have an understanding of why they do things the way they do things, and try to see things from their perspective as well. The next thing that I learned, oh my god, this is a heavy one. Sometimes you will need to be able to divorce your timelines. I am the kind of person that was like, okay fine, by this age I should have done this, by this age I should have done that. And I know there are a lot of people that are like me, and when I tell you when my clock was ticking and I was realizing that I was nowhere near my timelines, I almost lost my mind. And I'm just saying that do not beat yourself up about it, especially if you have done the best that you can possibly do. And then this point is also linked to the one that I'm pretty sure most of you guys are so tired of, which is to not compare yourself. Oh my god, I used to compare myself a lot. I would compare myself to the people that were already in Poland. It drove me crazy, it made me miserable. Oh yeah, and I used to compare myself with my mates that I had left back home, and I always used to feel like, oh my god, did I make a wrong decision? Generally, I just felt like I was so far behind the people that I was in the same country with, behind the people that I left back home. I just felt like I was at the tail end there, and yeah, it drove me crazy for a very long time. And over the last couple of months, maybe a year or so, I've just kind of tried to focus on myself and just focus on what it is that I can do for myself without having to compare myself and other people. Next thing that I learned from moving abroad is, if you ever feel the need to tell your story, do tell your story. You will be surprised by how many people are just willing to listen, and you'll be surprised by the handful of people that you may be able to impact. So yeah, if you ever feel like you have something to share, if you ever feel like there's something that you want to speak on, please by all means do speak on it, because there's somebody somewhere who actually wants to hear what you have to say. The last thing that I have learned from moving abroad is that every season serves a purpose in your life. You might not like it, it might be painful, which I totally understand, but I strongly believe that every season serves a purpose in your life. For me personally, I feel like moving abroad was the thing that I really needed to just kind of grow up. To really just grow up and mature and become independent, and to just learn to be responsible for myself. Because I'll be honest and say I'm not a spoiled child per se. Like, no, it's not like that. But I really did have an easy upbringing. I never really struggled for anything. Everything was easy. Okay, fine, you want this, okay, here it is. Do you get where I'm going with it? So yeah, moving abroad was the first time where I really had to sit and think, wow, I really have to make this work on my own. Like, daddy's not here, mommy's not here, the family's not, like, I really have to make this work on my own. I had really never been in that kind of setup before. So yeah, I think if there's anything that moving abroad taught me was, it really helped me grow in so many ways, which I genuinely think it would have not been possible if I was back at home. The thing that I've really learned the most coming out here was to just kind of be a one-man show. And just figure out things on your own and stuff like that. It's been quite a journey. It's been quite a journey, and I did not regret it at all. People think that I hated it or I regret moving to Poland. I do not. Most of the stuff, I'm just putting those thumbnails for you guys to click on it, okay? For you guys to click on it, and I really just wanted to share my perspective on the whole moving abroad thing, both positive and negative. So yeah, I really don't regret it, and I don't hate it out here, honestly. Trust me, I'm good. I'm really good, because people really think I hate it out here. I don't. It has come with its frustrations, definitely, but to say I hate it out here, no, that would not be true. If anything, I'm very grateful for the opportunity. That's it from me, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by to hang out with me. I will catch up with you guys some other time.